Hello, friendly people of the internet. I am Hyper Super Sora, and welcome back to Remembering Avatar, where I talk about the Avatar Last Airbender episodes completely from my memory. Then I watch the episode and see what I got wrong. Today we're tackling the Southern Raiders. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's finally time for the bitch arc Katara to end. It is time for Zuko and Katara to have their emotionally fulfilling road trip. And it is time, most importantly, for Sokka to get laid. Fucking best part of the episode right there is that Sokka has sex. That right there is the funniest fucking shit. That Sokka and Suki got down to business. I mean, I'm not sure what else you want me to say about this episode other than Sokka got laid. Okay. This episode is great, and there's more shit to talk about this episode. But I gotta get over that fact that they got away with implying that Sokka had sex at a kid show. Okay. Kid show got away with that. Okay. This episode starts like any great episode does, with an explosion. Remember how I mentioned in last episode that Azula starts to unravel? Yeah, they kind of track them down. Giant blimp, it's hard to miss. To the Western Air Temple, and her strategy is, fuck it, blow them off the side of the mountain. Which normally would work, except they have a blimp, they have a sky bison. They're also the protagonist, so it ain't gonna fucking work. She's usually a little more tactful with her strategies instead of just, fuck it, kill them. Also, what was I going to say? It makes sense why they were able to track them down. It's kind of hard to hide a giant blimp like that. But yeah, fight scene ensues. The gang splits up with the cast they took from the Eclipse, which is Haru, the Duke, and I still can't remember that fucking guy's name in the wheelchair to save my life. Chit Zhang, and Hakoda taking the blimp and going God knows where, since they don't show up for pretty much the rest of the show until the finale, which we're actually coming up close on. And the rest of the gang taking the blimp, aka we have too many cast members and we don't know what the fuck to do with them. Cut. So, the rest of them go on Appa to make their escape. So, Zuka. That's a fucking ship name, isn't it? So Azula and Zuko have their fight. And Zuko seems to win. It's more of a draw, really, which is better than what Zuko mostly gets, which are L's. But while he has the gang to catch them, Azula has no one to catch her but herself. And Zuko even says this in sort of a questioning manner. She's not gonna make it. Again, almost like it's a question, just like, the hell happened? It's Azula, she always makes it. Then when she does, he goes pretty dismissively, of course she made it. But yeah, they escape, camp out to Zuko, the guy who saved our asses today. I don't deserve this, guys. Zuko says, as you know, pretty flattered by this, being acting all humbo. And Katara decides to be a bitch. Again. Katara, he has almost died several times in order to save your worthless ass life. Get over it. Now, Zuko confronts this as just like, I get it. You hate me. I'm trying here. And mommy issues. So, Zuko makes a plan. If I help her find her mother's killer, maybe she'll stop hating my guts as much. Basically, everything I hate about the Fire Nation, I'm projecting onto you, Zuko, including the person who killed Mommy. Also, Sokka, that was Sokka's mom too. Who, bitch? Anyway. So, he wants to get information about what happened to their mother. What, how, who, what, when, where. So he decides to ask Sokka. The moon candles are lit. Suki's on her way to go visit him. Oh, you need to see Sokka too? Nope. Nope. Why, hello. Rose too fucking swallows up when he sees Zuko. Then they talk about what happened. Southern Raiders flags. Hags think Katara's projecting everything she hates about the Fire Nation onto him. All that stuff. Why, hello. Why? I didn't think I'd get this kind of welcome since May. Fuck it, I'm down. But gets the information he needs and he gets the fuck out of there so he doesn't have to deal with whatever's gonna happen next. Sokka pops his head out of the tent. Suki, still here. Zuko pretty much goes, right, 10 minutes. Alright. Gets the information, tells Katara, hey, do you want to go on a life-changing, emotionally fulfilling road trip where we kill your mom's killer? I'm in. Aang chips in at this point. Killing is not the right answer. They do not give a flying fuck and just steal Appa to go kill. And you need to put your foot down. I'm surprised you don't have like a grounded command for Appa where it makes it so he doesn't fly. At least I would. Katara, I'm not gonna support you when it comes to murdering people. Even Sokka's on Aang's side here. It's just like, that ain't gonna solve shit. That, and we kind of don't have the time for it. Sozin's Comet. We can deal with that later. And to which Katara decides to be a bitch again. Then I guess he never loved her like I did. Bitch. Okay. So they still go on throughout their adventure of murdering people. Their quest for vengeance. And Zuko bears some advice from Uncle Iroh. You need to rest. Fuck that. I have a huge murder boner right now and it ain't going away. Worried about my strength? Don't worry, I got plenty. Visit Southern Raiders camps. Finds the person that is in charge of it, where Katara proceeds to bloodbend them. And Zuko's just like, oh fuck. Okay, roll with it. And then she discovers that's not him. Zuko gets the information again. Alright, where's the other guy then? Retired in this place, so they go. Gets the information, then they go track down this other guy, stalk him throughout the entire day, where we realize that he has a horrible life now. Bitching mom, really doesn't do anything, kind of miserable. He does have that soldier's awareness still, where he kind of knows they're there, but can't really prove it. Goes in town, goes back, starts raining. Shoots a fireball where he thinks they are, not there. Then Katara confronts her mother's killer. Finally. Wait a minute. I remember you. You're that little water tribe girl. That wasn't the last waterbender from the south. You missed them. Really? Who was it? Me. Makes the fucking entire rainstorm stop. Makes icicle spears, goes to kill, and stops. Just pathetic now. All this time, you were the boogeyman to me. And now I look at you, and I can't even feel angry. I just feel sad. Not even for myself, for you. Miserable cretin. As he literally sells out his own mother to spare his own life. So they go. They leave. They go back home. They tell their story on to everyone else. I'm not sure if I was too weak to kill him or if I was strong enough not to. I think you made the right choice, Hank says. I think so too, to be honest. And Zuko asks the very important question. If you don't think killing is the answer at any point, what are you going to do when you face the Fire Lord? Oh. And that's where the episode ends. Now, I touched on this back when the eclipse happened. Well, not the eclipse, but the episode before that. The Something Nightmares and Daydreams. Where Aang does not want to kill. He doesn't. And I said in that episode, his whole entire freak out was him like trying to cope or comes to terms with the fact that he's probably going to have to kill somebody in 4 days. Now, while that moral debate has gone through the back of his head since less of a pressing matter now, except Sozin Comet is literally in like 2 to 3 episodes. But as we'll see later on, that doesn't really have a good plan. So again, Zuko brings it up. What are you going to do when you face the Fire Lord? You're going to have to kill him. Very important dilemma for Aang. Very, very hard decision for him to make. Could you take somebody's life for the greater good? Could you? I'm not even sure if I could. But enough of my rambling. This episode is great, and I want to fucking watch it. So let's get to it. Okay, so just got done watching the episode, and I was pretty much right about everything. This episode is great. Although something I'd like to point out, you could really tell that Azula is losing it in her voice acting. Props. Very good. But that she's starting to lose it, she's becoming less calm and calculated, more charismatic and unhinged as the episodes will go on. But some little details I want to point out. 1, ink bending. At this point, what can't water bend is honestly the question I should be asking. But yeah, Zuko seeing Katara bloodbend for the first time against the Southern Raiders captain, or admiral, or lieutenant? No, not lieutenant. Commander. I don't remember the exact rank they gave him. But her blood-bending him. And Zuko was just like, oh, Jesus, fuck. Alright, back to business. Gets his composure back real quick. As soon as Katara realizes that this is not the man and that killed her mother, it seems like all the anger and rage disappears. Like it's just like she has hope-ish. Because let's not mix hope here with bloodthirst. It's almost like Zuko in season 2. The option isn't on the table, so he's taking a better path. One road is a dead end, so the other option is just the better thing to take. For him, it was being good versus evil, and he was tempted by literally his other option being put on a silver platter. And that's kind of what's happened to Katara. Her option of revenge murder has been put on a silver platter. Thanks, Zuko, by the way. And she's taking it. She will fucking take it. She wants to kill. She wants blood. And a couple of things. 1, Katara, you fucking bitch. After Sokka gets laid, when Sokka and Aang confront her about how she's pretty much going on a revenge mission, and says, Do not do this. Zuko is pretty much just like, look, I'm on board no matter what. So, you do what you want, Katara. You got my full support. What's Toph doing? Fuck if I know. Probably playing with Momo. But the 2 points where I'm just like, yeah, fuck you, Katara. Telling Sokka that he did not love their mother as much as she did. Fuck you, you bitch. He lost the exact same goddamn person you did. Secondly, when she's telling Aang that he wouldn't understand, bitch, he lost everyone. Everything. Everyone he could have loved. He had 2 people. Not even people. He had Appa, he had Bumi. And he didn't even know he had Bumi. Everyone and everything was gone. And you want to tell him he doesn't get it? Did you not see him in the desert arc? He killed that buzzard. Do you think he doesn't understand the rage that you feel right now? That you had this entire time in you? But you pretty much ignored it because it wasn't on the table? He understands. He understands more than you could ever know. So yeah, fuck you, Katara. Fuck you. Anyway. Yeah, revenge, murder, boner. Ink bending, blood bending. And Aang just lets her take Appa. Again, I would have said, yeah, fuck no. And thus, Sokka asked to borrow Momo. Which is kind of a stupid question if you ask me, since Momo seems like Sokka's pet at this point. Maybe it's like my aunt's cat that loves me more than they love them. Just always comes to me. Oh well. Okay. Tiny touches I see that kind of make me laugh. When the gang is separating, Suki is initially on the group of people that are going with the blimp that we never see again. But Sokka, went on this stupid crazy mission to save his dad, but chooses to take Suki with him. Oh, he knows. I'll see Dad anytime, but I want to get laid. I'll see Dad another day. I've had plenty of days with Dad. Getting laid, on the other hand. Fucking hell. Well, Sokka, there's your priority, I guess. That was fucking stupid and I loved it. Just like, alright, I can lose Dad, but I'm keeping Suki. Fucking hell. Okay. We get to learn the names of both Katara's mother and the person that killed her. Her name, the mother's name, was Kaya, I think it was. Hakoda? Kaya? And what was the killer's name? Yanra, I believe his name was Yanra. Mumra? Mumra. Thundercats joke aside, we do get their names. I'll probably remember them more than I remember the wheelchair guy, but that lives to piss me off. Another little thing that I find funny was a little animation error that happened at the end where Katara is saying, I'm not sure if I can forgive him after what he did, but I can forgive you, pointing to Zuko. Yeah, Zutara almost happened. I refuse to acknowledge it, but I will get to that in a minute. There was like an animation error where her gloves weren't on her hands. Like it was a little fuck up, where she had her, like the wristbands, but not the glove. So that was a bit funny. I noticed that and I'm just like, wait, what the fuck? Objection! I'll get to that another day. But Zutara. What would have happened if she did kill Chitsang? That's the other guy. if she did kill young Ra? There's the question. Now, I know personally for me, there are turnoffs when it comes to women. You light a cigarette? That ain't working anymore. So I have to ask, would Aang still love Katara even after she killed someone? A part of me says yes because he's a goddamn simp, but the part of me that gives him the benefit of the doubt says no. That universe where Zutara happened, I think is the universe where she actually killed young Ra. But the one we got is the one where she chose not to kill him, and thus her and Aang got together. Now, we can talk about this more in the next episode, but I have funny ideas in my head that I'm probably not going to use in the near future, maybe later on in life. But yeah, what would have happened if she did kill him? Because I keep imagining the God of War situation where Kratos is just like, yeah, I killed them all. Was not worth it. Not in the slightest. So you have to wonder how much the series would have changed if she did kill him. Zuko, I don't think would have cared. Sokka probably would have been disappointed. Toph, fucking kill that son of a bitch. Aang? Because again, Aang is morally opposed killing. Now, why I find it more of a gray area in terms of my morality personally, if someone said killing is never the right thing to do, I'm not going to argue with them. Because I think in the ideal situation, you wouldn't have to kill anyone. But I do not see our world as that ideal situation. That it's going to get messy. And sometimes you may have to put the dog down. Do I like it? No. I don't. That's why I'm so opposed, like characters like Aang or Superman killing. Now, people always say, why doesn't Batman just fucking snap at the Joker's neck? Because he doesn't want to. Well, sometimes he does. Sometimes he does want to. But he doesn't. Because he makes the moral decision that, personally, I think you guys are too fucking and stupid to make, to not do it. So yeah, I'm personally happy with the fact that Katara did not kill him. This is again, however, a kid's show, even though we heavily implied that Sokka had sex with Suki. Kid's show, we're not allowed to show murder. At least explicitly. Jet's kind of a gray area. And they even point out, you sound like Jet. You sound vengeful, spiteful, angry. But in the end, I think she made the right choice. What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Leave a like on the video if you liked it. And subscribe for more, I don't know, Sokka getting laid? Because I don't think we see that again. And don't forget to hit that little notification bell to see when I upload all the time. Till next time, Hyper Super Sora. Sayonara.